Hello everyone, welcome back. Severt is here, coming back with part 8 of What If Deku Had a Shadow Quirk. Now, where we last left off, Izuku was in a fight against Shinra, the Devil Footprints guy. The two of them has fight such an epic fight, and after that, that was in the USJ after the League of Villains attacked. Suzy has give a signal for the other members of the ultimates. This is the name of Izuku team. A signal that she is in danger. Which after that, Izuku, Rappa, Dabi come into the USJ and try to help Suzy and save the other student because they could do it, and to get some low tier villains into their side. After that, Shinra and Izuku has gone in a fight, and after that, the fight ended. Izuku, Dabi, and Rappa has left while Suzy's still with the UA. She's still the traitor, And we continue back in the morning as Izuku wakes up saying, "Good morning, everyone." As Dabi said, "Good morning, boss. Boss, I have a new member that want to join us." As Izuku said, Who is this?" As Dabi said, "Well, I didn't tell him about our secret place, but we will gonna meet him in the night. Today in the night. Do you want to see him?" As Izuku said, "Sure. Any new member is welcome with us. Any villain that want to start a new world is welcome. So just tell me where he is." As Dobby said, "Well then, we will gonna meet him tonight. If you have any other thing that you want to do today, do it." As Izuku said, "Okay." Where is Suzy and Rappa?" As Dobby said, "Oh, they are training in the other room, the training room." As Izuku said, "I need to see what they are doing before Rappa kills Suzy." As Izuku go into the training room, as he see Rappa throwing random punches at Suzy, and Suzy dodges it. And after that, he just watching, you know, seeing how they both of them are, you know, going with their training. As Suzy dodging is saying, "Your punches are so slow, Rappa." As Rappa said, "Well, I was just going easy on you." As Rappa continued getting faster and faster. As Suzy looking as Izuku looking at Suzy, seeing her actually going even faster than before. As Izuku said, "How interesting." And after that, Suzy jump above Rappa head and from behind throwing a punch at his back, throwing him on a wall with a very big air force. As Rappa getting in the wall saying, "What was that?" As Suzy said, "I don't know." As she looking at her right hand, she seeing her hand broken as she starts screaming in pain. As Izuku said, Whoa, Suzy, what's happened there?" As he said, "Well, we need to heal this, but how can I heal it?" As Izuku said, "Alfred." As Alfred the robot come, saying, "Yes, master." As Izuku said, "Get me some bandages and some painkillers." As Alfred said, "Right away." And after that, inside Izuku mind, Core says, "Well, you can heal her if you want." As Izuku said, "Wait, you can heal people? I know that you can heal me, but her?" As Core said, "Well, it's easy. Just like I do with you, I cover you with darkness and heal you up. All what I need is just cover her with my darkness." As Izuku said, "Well, let's do it." As after that, Izuku said, "Suzy, don't worry, just give me your hand." As Suzy said, "It hurts a lot." As Izuku said, "Well, it won't hurt for long." And after that, Izuku got hold of Suzy's arm with his right arm and then with his left. Put it on Suzy's broken arm, which is engulfed her hand in darkness, and after a couple seconds, it's healed up. As Suzy said, well, Izuku, I didn't know that you can heal people. As Izuku said, yeah, I didn't know myself. As Suzy is moving her hand saying, it's a lot better, very better, even than before. Thank you. As she smiled at Izuku and Izuku said, well, what was that? As Suzy said, I don't know. Maybe, as Suzy smiled, saying, maybe I finally inherit one for all. As Izuku said, that might be actually possible. Well, let's see what you can do. As Izuku asked her, what were you feeling when you tried to throw a punch at Rappa? As Suzy said, well, to be honest, I actually noticed you standing there, so I thought to myself that I need to impress you. As Izuku said, well, think about this again and throw another punch. Maybe it will gonna make you use one for all again. As Suzy said, okay. And after that, one of the training robots come in front of Suzy as she start engulfing her hand with a red lines all around her right arm as she throw a punch, destroying the whole robot, but her arm break off as Rappa said, "Whoa, that's a very strong punch." Well, Suzy, after you heal your hand, we will gonna spar again. Understand? As Suzy said, "Okay, but just Izuku, could you please?" As Izuku said right away, as he healed her hand again, and corrupted in his mind said, "Well, you can heal people, but it will gonna drain your stamina, and if you continue doing this, their hands, you might accidentally kill them." As Izuku said, "Why didn't you tell me that before?" As Course said, "Well, I didn't expect her to throw another punch." As Izuku said, "Well, Suzy, anyway, how was you feeling when you used one for all?" As Suzy said, "Well, I just think like I was thinking before and throw a punch." As Izuku said, "But that punch was in one of your arms. Why don't you just do it like me?" As Suzy getting a confused look on her face saying, "Do it like you?" As Izuku said, "Look at me." As he covered his face with darkness and with his one glowing white eye, as he said, I covered normally I use this to cover my body with my power so I can have a slightly defensive armor and enhanced abilities. So why don't you think about one for all in your whole body, just like I do?" As Suzy said, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna think about that." As she started thinking about one for all, and after that, a pink lightning engulfed her whole body. As she said, "Well, this is feel a lot better. I feel like I'm much more durable and faster." As Izuku said, "Well, show me what you got." As she said, am I gonna fight you?" As Izuku said, "Yeah, fight me." And after that, she getting excited, saying, "Okay." And after that, she started jumping left and right, all around Izuku. As Izuku said, "Well, you have enhanced your abilities, but you're still so slow for me." As Izuku was expecting Suzy to kick him from behind, he spin around and was about to catch her, but Suzy managed to punch him in his stomach instead of kicking his face. As Izuku after that got hold of his stomach, but from his back, corrupted using getting his hand out of his back, and then got hold of Suzy's leg and slam her behind as she lay right down on the ground. And Izuku stopped using his black mode, or corrupted mode I will call it, as he said, "Well, that was good from you, but I have someone that always watch my back." As Suzy said, "Okay, I know that I can defeat you." As Izuku said, well, I think you should go to All Might to tell him about your inherit one for all, because he might know how to train you well more than me. As Suzy said, okay. And after that, she left the hideout, going to UA. As she finally got into All Might office, as she said, All Might, as All Might said, yes, Miss Suzy, I was thinking that you are training for the sport festival. As Suzy said, yeah, but I have something to tell you. As she told him about One for All and what happened with her, but of course she didn't tell him about the secret, the secret hideout and Rappa and Izuku, all of them. As Olma said, how interesting. Can you show me? As Suzy engulfed her whole body with pink lightning, as Olma said, alright. Well, you should train with me for the next 2 weeks, okay, Suzy? As Suzy said, really, All Might? And because I have someone that I'm training with, as All Might said, well, I know that your secret training partner, but I can teach you a lot more about One for All than him. And also, I want to see this guy. Can you tell me who he is? As Suzy said, well, his name is. As she started thinking about a random name, as he said, his name is Kamake Notaro. Just for Kamake Notaro. Or Notaro Kamake. As Alma said, Notaro Kamake? What a weird name. But anyways, you should tell Nora. You should tell him that you will gonna train with me, so I can teach you more about One for All. As Suzy said, okay. And after that, she go back to the hideout, telling Izuka about what All Might told her. As he said, seriously, Norato Kamake? Are you seriously told him about this stupid name? As Suzy said, I didn't expect that he will gonna ask me about your name. As Izuku said, whatever. But you can train with him. I'm agreeing on that. He can teach you a lot more about his quirk than me. As Suzy said, okay. And after that, in the night, Izuku with his corrupted mode, wearing his hoodie on his head, as he and Dabi just jumping on the roofs. As Izuku said, well, where's this guy, Dabi? As Dabi said, he should be here. Corrupted. As after that, Izuku hears a sound from behind as he spin around and then dodge a bullet that was about to hit him in his head. As Izuku said, get down, Dabi! As he pushed Dabi off the roof, Dabi got hold of himself using his chromation, levitating into the ground. As Izuku right now on the roof, as he dodged another bullet that has been thrown at him, as he said in his mind, the enemy is nearby. He's in front of me. The weapon is a sniper. I can't see him from here. As Izuku looking at this building, he see a man wearing a hat and a smiling mask with a sniper. As he shoot another bullet, but Izuku this time making a shield to protect himself from it. And the guy's just shooting Izuku with bullets while he making shield. As the guy said, damn it, he making a shield. I'm sure he won't gonna last for long. As from behind of him, someone holding a sword on his neck, as he said, if you move, you will die. As he said, what the? As after that is the guy that behind this sniper using his power, throwing him wrapped around him like chains of black chains, as the guy right now on the ground saying, what the hell, who are you? As he see in front of him Izuku with his hoodie on his head and his mask. As he said, wait, what the? As he looking behind of him on the place that he was shooting before, he doesn't see anyone. As after that he said, "How did you do that?" As Corrupted said, "Well, I have always someone that protect my back." And after that, Dobby come on the roof saying, "Well, boss, I think that you have found the new recruits, huh?" As Izuku said, "Wait, you mean this smiley face?" As Dobby said, "Yeah, he called himself Sniper Mask or whatever. I don't actually care." As the guy said, "Dobby, is this your leader?" As Dobby said, "Yeah, he's the person that I told you about." As the sniper said, "Well, looks like he's actually very good. I couldn't kill him." As Corrupted said, "So why did you was shooting at me?" As the sniper said, "Well, I was just seeing how good are you to see if I would to see if you actually would be a good leader for me." As Izuku said, "Well, okay, are you gonna stop shooting me? If you stop shooting me, I will gonna take off the chains off you." As the guy said, "Well then, I won't shoot you." As Izuku get the, stop using his darkness, and the guy said, "Well, thank you. Slayer, your chains are so strong." As Izuku said, "Well, who are you?" As the guy said, "Well, my name, I don't remember my real name, but you can call me the Sniper Mask." Or, yeah, the Sniper Mask will gonna do. As Izuku said, "Really? You're looking much more like a Michael Jackson." As the sniper said, "I'm not Michael Jackson." As he take a cigar out of his jacket and start smoking. As Izuku said, "Seriously, Dabi, you got me a smoking guy?" As Dabi said, "Well, he have a very good aim, so I thought he will be very useful for you." As Izuku said, "Well, what's your quirk, sniper?" As the sniper said, "Well, my quirk is called eyesight. I can shoot anything from far away and hit it perfectly if I see it. Well, if it wasn't for your great dodging skills, you would have been dead by now." As Izuku said, well, what how much your radius of your eyesight, and I mean, how far can you see a person?" As the sniper said, "As far as I don't see a wall in front of me, I can see anything in front of me." As Izuku said, "Well, how interesting. But what was this mask on your face?" As the sniper said, "Oh, some stupid organization put this on my face and I can't take it off, trying to control my mind and make me some sort of assassin for them, but I run away, and because of this crack that on the right side of my mask, I was able to get to my senses, and after that I just killed all of them. This mask is just giving me an enhanced body, which is good." As Izuku said, "Well, do you want to join me into my mission to build a new world?" As the sniper stand up and said, "I will gonna be happy to work with you, Corrupted." As they shake hands. And after 2 weeks, Suzy said, Izuku and the others, Rappa, Dabi, Snipe, I will gonna call him Sniper or Mask. Yeah, Sniper would be good. Just sitting, playing, Snipe just smoking in the corner, and Dabi just, playing video games with Izuku. Rappa just throwing punches at the robot. As Suzy said, "Izuku," as Izuku said, So what is it, Suzy?" As Suzy said, "Well, I'm gonna go to the sport festival. Are you gonna watch me?" As Izuku said, "Of course I'm gonna watch you." As Suzy said, "Well, goodbye, and after that, Suzy leave. And in UA, after everyone gets ready to the sport festival, is Suzy and Uraka, Kirishima, and Shinra all standing near each other as Shinra said, "Well, everybody, are you ready?" As everybody nods. And Suzy said, "Well, what's about your legs, Shinra? Are they okay? Are they okay?" As Shinra said, "Yeah, they are okay. It's not hurting anymore. The chromation is really hurting my legs, but I can use it very well. I was training about it." As Suzy said, "Well, you will need it if you want to defeat me." As Shinra smiled at her and said, "Well, let's see." And after that, President Mike said, "Well, everyone, welcome to the Sport Festival. Today, we are gonna we will gonna show you the abilities of our student in UA. And please, the winner and the guy that got in the first place in the uh, a, what they call it, the entrance exam of UA, may you give a speech." As Suzy, as they told Suzy to come up there and to give a speech. As Suzy said, "Well, hello everyone, my name is Suzy, and I wish that you will all gonna have a very good time watching us, because today it will be a very great fights between the students of UA, so show me what you got, everyone, and never give up, no matter what. Keep a big smile on your face and you will always win. That's what I learned from my mistakes. As long as you're positive, you will always win." And she ended saying plus ultra as everyone hyped up, as Izuku actually sitting in UA. He's in the, the place where all the people watching, sitting down, saying, "Is she actually serious?" And Dobby on his left wearing a hoodie jacket covering his face, a very, hoodie jacket covering his head and his face, saying, "Well, boss, why did you get me here with you?" As Izuku said, "Come on, Dobby, she's one of our team. We can't just left her. We can't just see her win the sport festival." As Dobby said, "I understand, but why didn't you get Sniper and Rappa with us?" As Izuku said, "You know very well why didn't I let them come with us instead of just watching from the hideout, because Sniper is literally having a mask that he can't take off, and Rappa is like in the size of a building. So we are the both, at least the two most normal people in the team that can come here." As Dabi said, "To be honest with you, my face doesn't consider as normal." As Izuku said, "But your hoodie is covering your face, huh?" As Dabi said, "Whatever." And after that, Suzy and everyone gets ready in the first part of the sport festival, which is the obstacle race. As Suzy said, "Are you ready, Uraka?" As Uraka said, "I'm always ready." And after that, President Mike said, "3, 2, 1, go!" And after that, Suzy covered her body with pink lightning as she started jumping on the wall of the gate. As before, Shoto was managed to cover her legs with, ice. She starts sprinting out, and after Shoto or Todoroki managed to cover everything with ice, Shinra, melting it with his legs, starts flying in the sky. As President Mike said, "Whoa, Aizawa, look at your student, Shinra. What is a quirk?" As Aizawa said, "Well, his quirk is called Devil Footprints. He can shoot flames out of his legs." As President Mike said, "Well, he sure will gonna end the obstacle race very fast." And after that, Suzy just destroying a robot in the way and finally get into the pits as she starts just jumping above it. And from behind, Shoto starts throwing ice at Suzy as Suzy looking behind saying, "Hey Shoto, what are you doing?" As Shoto doesn't answer, just continued throwing ice as she said, "Oh, so you will gonna play the quiet person right now, huh?" As after that she jumped in the air and using her fingers send an air force or yes, air pressure at the Shoto, as Shoto make a wall of ice to protect himself, but he got a little bit back as Shinra has already finished the race. President Mai said, "Well, Shinra get the first place in the obstacle race," and after that, the race ended with Shinra in the first place, Suzy in the second, and Bakugo in third, and Shoto Todoroki in the fourth place. As for the next match, in the cavalry battle, Suzy, Oraka, Kirishima, and Shinra are in the no, Shinra is not, because the rule that first three places shouldn't be together. As Suzy, Oraka, Kirishima, and what was that guy called? Toguyami. Yes, they all in one team. As the team of Shinra is himself and Mina, and the other one, what was called? Zero, the tape guy, and there's other one that wait a second. And yes, Shoji, the one with the arms. And after the recovery battle, Suzy kept her points, which is I don't know how much, but Shinra kept his 1 million points. And finally, we got into the important things right now. The fights, as the first round was Suzy against, the mind control guy, Shinso. As Shinso said, "Well, Suzy, I wish you good luck." As Suzy said, "Well, But before she continue, the one with the tail guy, you know him, the one that have a tail quirk, he's told her, "Don't answer it." As after that, Shinra or Shinso leave, and Suzy asked the guy, "Why don't you want me to answer him?" As after that, he explained to her about his quirk. As Suzy understand and said, "Well, thank you, Ojiro." Yes, his name is Ojiro. As Ojiro said, "No problem." And after that, Suzy in the arena with Shinso, as Shinso said, "Well, let's start this fight, shall we? I wish you good luck." But Suzy is her quiet, as Shinso getting a little bit frustrated. And after that, President Mike said, "3, 2, 1, show us what you got." As Suzy first she heard that, she immediately put her finger in front of her and sent an air force at air pressure at Shinso, pushing him out of the ring. As President Mike said, "Well, that was fast, but Suzy wins." As Suzy said, "Oh yeah." As Shinso said, "Damn it." As he leaves. And the second fight was Shinra against Toguyami. As President Mike said, "Well, second round will be Shinra against Toguyami." As after that, Toguyami and Shinra come into the ring. As Shinra said, "Well, do your best, Toguyami." As Toguyami said, "So you, Shinra." And after that, President Mike said, 3, 2, 1, go! And then Shinra, using his flame and his leg, starts going in the sky. As Toguyami, using his dark shadow, throw it at Shinra. Shinra go at the dark shadow and spin around, throwing a fire kick at dark shadow, which hurts dark shadow a lot. As Toguyami making Dark Shadow go behind Shinra to punch him from behind, but Shinra starts spinning around like a tornado of flames, making the Togoyami shadow gets very small, and after that, he blitz at the ground and go to throw a kick at Kiroshi Togoyami, which is managed to kick him in the stomach and throw him out of the ring. As the second round, President Mike said, "Well, second round, Shinra wins." As Shinra go to Togoyami said, "Well, it was a good fight, but it's not your fault that you can defeat someone that use a light." As Togoyami said, "Well, I need to make sure that Dark Shadow gets hold of his weak point against light, but congratulations on the win, Shinra." As Shinra shaken his hand and said, "Well, and the next time when we fight, do a lot better." As Togoyami said, "Of course." And after that, the third round will be Suzy against Todoroki. As in the changing room before that, Suzy, someone knocked on the door. As Suzy said, "Oh, I will gonna open up." As she go to open the door, seeing in front of her, Izuku without a mask, just his hoodie jacket and his normal human face. As Suzy surprising, "What are you doing here?" As Izuku said, "Hey, Suzy." As everyone in the changing room said, "Suzy, who's this?" As Suzy said, "Well, he's my friend." As Izuku said, "Oh, hello, everyone. My name is..." I forgot what did I... Wait, I will think about another random name. "Hello, everyone. My name is Nature. You are Suzy friends?" As everyone there said, "Suzy, is that your friend?" As Suzy said, "Yeah, he's my training partner." As the girls in the changing room said, "So, who... Sitaro? I just call him Satoru. Satoru, are you Suzy boyfriend?" As Izuku just going with the flow to make people, believe that he's just a friend of Suzy. As he said, "Yeah, I'm her boyfriend." As Suzy surprised saying, "Oh, what?" As Uraka said, "Oh, Suzy, I didn't know that you had a secret boyfriend." As Uraka said, "Hey, you must be the guy that I met with Suzy in the mall that day." As Izuku said, "Well, yeah, it's me. Happy to see you again. And Suzy, I'm watching you from the, out of the ring, and you are actually doing good." And as he going closer to her and said, "Beat the living shit out of them." As Suzy said, okay." And after that, Izuku leaves. As Uraka just saying, "Well, so he's your secret boyfriend, right, Suzy?" And Suzy blushes saying, I have a fight that I need to do." As she just leave the room, and Uraka said, "Come on, don't run away, Suzy." And after that, Suzy got into the ring. As in front of her is Todoroki. As Todoroki said, "Use your full power against me, understand?" As Suzy said, "What?" And after that, President Mike said, "Well, this next match will be Suzy against Todoroki." As he said, 3, 2, 1, go! And after that, Todoroki using his ice throwing a mountain of ice as Suzy using one for all, she starts dodging the ice with a pink lightning all around her body. And after a couple of minutes, Todoroki got frostbite. As she said, "Why are you not using your flames?" As Todoroki said, "I'm not gonna use my left side." As Suzy said, "Well, if you want to lose, then you can lose." As she starts going at Todoroki feeling a very frostbite in his right side. He can't shoot ice anymore, which is giving Suzy the opportunity to jump to the left and then dodging the attack of Todoroki and kick him in his face, throwing him out of the ring. As President Mike said, "Well, Suzy wins." And after that, Todoroki seeing his hand with lots of ice on it, and it's shaking. As Suzy said, you know, you need really to use your left side, because when you gonna fight someone in the future, a real villain, you you will die very quickly. As Todoroki said, I'm not gonna use my left side. As Suzy said, whatever, you do whatever you want, Icy Hot. As she leaves, and the next match will be as Shinra and Bakugo got into the ring. As President Mike said, well, the last fight in the semi-finals. Shinra against Bakugo. As he continues saying, 3, 2, 1, go! And after that, Bakugo rushes at Shinra saying, finally, I got a chance to beat the living shit out of you, devil! As Shinra said, who are you calling a devil? As he, using the flames in his legs, start flying at Bakugo. Bakugo throwing a a right hook at Shinra. Shinra throwing his right leg at Bakugo, which send a fire at Bakugo face, and Bakugo send an explosion at Shinra chest, which throw them both back. And before both of them get out of the ring, they use their quirks to get hold of themselves. As they are fighting in the sky, Shinra dancing in the sky like, you know, a tornado, and Bakugo just throwing explosion at President Mike said, looks like this fight is gonna be epic. Who do you think will gonna win? Eraserhead, as Eraserhead said, I don't know. And after that, a Bakugo goes on the ground, and from the ground saying, come down here and fight me, devil. As Shinra said, alright, if you want that. As he go to throw a kick from the sky at Bakugo. Bakugo using his quirk, making sure to fly at Shinra from down and punching him, you know, uppercut him even higher, as both of them clash in the middle of the air. And after that, Shinra and Bakugo got on the ground as they breathing heavily. As Shinra said, is that all what you got, explosion head? At Bakugo said, what did you just call me? As Bakugo rushes at Shinra. After that, Bakugo rushes at Shinra. Shinra stand in his place, and after that, Bakugo using his move saying, how, Sir Impact! As he starts spinning like a tornado of explosion and go right at Shinra. Shinra using his legs start to spin around and then dodge the attack of Bakugo, which made Bakugo fly behind of him. You know how he is very close to the out of the ring, as Shinra using his legs got behind Bakugo and then kick him with the flames, sending him on the wall of the ring, out of the ring. As President Mike said, Bakugo out of the ring, Shinra wins. As Bakugo getting angry and got hold of himself and rushes at Shinra to explode his face, as Shinra starts flying into the air trying to dodge Bakugo. As Bakugo said, come here, you dirty devil, I'm gonna blow the shit out of your face. As Shinra said, come on, you already lost. As Bakugo said, I'm not gonna end like this. As after that, Eraserhead using his quirk through the glass delete Bakugo quirk, which make him start falling out of the sky. As Shinra got hold of him, Bakugo saying, leave me, you dirty devil, I don't need your help. As Shinra said, you will die if I left you. As Bakugo said, I don't care. As Shinra said, come on already. As he put him on the ground, and after that, after everyone making sure that Bakugo doesn't go at Shinra, President Mike said, well, the final match will be Shinra against Suzy. As both of them got into the rings. As Dabi said, she's actually doing pretty good with One for All. As Izuku said, yeah, you're right. Well, let's see how she will gonna do against that devil legs boy. As Dabi said, isn't that the same kid that you fighted in the USJ? As Izuku said, yeah, I fighted him there, and it was actually very fun to fight him. And he actually can use chromation just like you. As Dabi says, so that's the kid that can use chromation, but why isn't he use it? As Izuku said, well, look at yourself and you will know why he doesn't use chromation right now. As Dabi said, "Huh, understandable, okay." And after that, Suzy said, well, Shinra, let's have a good fight. As Shinra said, you're on it, Suzy. And after that, President Mike telling, go, 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 there's no countdown here. As Suzy, using one for all, engulf her whole body with pink lightning, and Shinra, using his legs, start flying at Suzy. Suzy dodging this attack and tried to throw a punch at Shinra, but Shinra dodges it and throw a kick at Suzy's stomach, which is throwing her in the air. Shinra was going to throw another kick, but Suzy put in her hand in front of her and sent an air blast at Shinra, which throwing him on the ground. And Suzy from above was about to send a kick at him, but Shinra, using his flames, dodges it, and then go to throw a kick at her face, but Suzy managed to dodge it barely, and after that she got hold of his leg and starts spinning around, and then throw him in the sky, and after that putting in her hand in front of her and throw an air pressure at him. Shinra getting hit by this, but here got hold of himself and start flying down and just going in circles, going in circles and spinning around. And after that he sent the kick at Suzy, but Suzy were able to dodge it, but the ground under her feet start to collapse as Shinra said, well, it's time to go all out, as he engulfed his legs with chromation and go at Suzy, saying, chromation slash, as he slash his legs downward, which make a big slash of chromation going directly at Suzy, as Suzy said, smash, as she smash, going throw a punch at, Shinra chromation, which the both of them collapsed together. And Izuku just screaming, saying, come on, defeat him already, as after that a big pile of smoke engulf all the arena as everyone go quiet for a little bit. And after the smoke clears, they see Shinra out of the ring and Suzy still in the what's is left from the arena, as she fall after putting her hand above her head, giving us putting her hand up in the sky, giving a symbol that she is the winner. And after that she just fall on her knees. President Mike said, Suzy wins! And after everyone getting hyped up, Izuku said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about! As Dabi said, can you keep your voice down? You're gonna make people look at us. As Izuku said, yeah, sorry, I'm just excited. And after that, in the ceremony that's giving the medals, All Might gave the medal to, the first place is Suzy, second place Shinra, and third place is Bakugo, as he gave the medal for Bakugo, which is right now in chains to make sure that he doesn't fly at Shinra. As All Might said, well, Bakugo, you done quite well, but you need to make sure that you control your anger. As Bakugo said, I don't want to get this medal before I kick this devil ass. As All Might managed finally to put the medal around Bakugo's neck, as he go to Shinra, as he said, Shinra, you done quite well. Your tactics and power are very great. are very great, and your ability to control the blue flames is actually getting even better. And I wish that you will gonna continue training to become even better than before, and go further beyond. As Shinra smiled and said, "Thanks, All Might." And after that, he get into Suzy. As Suzy, All Might said, "Well, Suzy, you actually got even beyond my expectation, and I'm really proud of you." As All Might said, "Do you remember what you told the... Well, I think that you have something to say to the world. Is that right?" As Suzy said, "Yeah. Can I get the microphone?" And after she got the golden medal, All Might give her the microphone. As Suzy said, "Testing, testing, is this work?" And after that, she take a deep breath, saying, "Hello, everyone. It's me, Suzy. Well, it was a very great sport festival, and I'm happy for everyone. And for anyone that he didn't win, don't think that you are a weak or something like that. Even I can't control my quirk very well, and I wish for everyone to improve even better than before. And when I become a hero, I will gonna become the next number one. And I will gonna say this right here and right now." As before she continues saying this, from the sky covered with the black clouds, and after that, something jumped from the sky downwards in front of everyone. As this thing said, "You should be in fear, because we are here." As after that, Dabi, Sniper, and Rappa, and another couple of villains come in from, from this ground after Izuku opened a portal. As All Might and Shinra and, Suzy got hold of themselves, as All Might standing in front of them saying, "Corrupted, what are you doing here?" As Corrupted said, "Oh, what am I doing here? I'm just was watching the sport festival from there." As he pointed at a seat that is right now empty. As All Might said, why are you even here?" As Corrupted said, "I'm just here to meet you again, because in the end, I'm your biggest fan." As All Might said, What do you mean, my biggest fan?" As Corrupted start laughing, saying, As All Might said, "Why are you acting like this?" As Corrupted, after done from laughing, saying, "Oh, so you really doesn't remember me, right? You really doesn't remember the kid that you ruined his life. Because of you, I am existed." As All Might said, "Who are you?" As after that, Izuku said, "Who am I?" As the darkness around his head get down and disappeared, as he said, "My name is Izuku Midoriya, a quirkless child that he wished for to become a hero, a kid that he admired you, a kid that he wished to become just like you. And what did you say to that kid?" "No." As All Might eyes whiting, saying, "You are Midoriya? Izuku Midoriya?" As Izuku said, "Yeah, it's me. And the big surprise is that I wasn't quirkless, but after told me that I can't become a hero, my quirk awaked and I just gone haywire because I didn't know how to control it. All what I was doing wasn't because of I wanted to do it, it's just because of my anger and hatred towards you, All Might." As All Might said, "I'm sorry for what I said, Midoriya, but please, you need to stop this madness." As Izuku said, "Stop this madness? You want me to stop this? I already begin it. The beginning of the end has started, and it's won't gonna end here. I just come here to tell everyone that they should be in fear, because I am here." And after that, he throw a big black blast at All Might, blast him away, and after that he said, "Remember this, I will gonna kill you. We will gonna kill you." As all the villains sink into the ground, And after that, Suzy got to see if All Might okay, wishing that he will gonna actually be dead right now. As all Suzy said, All Might, are you okay? As All Might said, no, I'm not okay at all. And everyone just shocked by this. And that was on the news, as they start saying if All Might actually was the reason for the existence of corrupted. And a lot of things happened because of this. But there's what his what here where I'm and after that the news start talking about how All Might actually was the reason for corrupted existence, and the villains start getting even hyped up, and the crime rate getting into 13% higher than normal. But this is where I'm gonna leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me what do you think about this part, and what do you think will gonna happen in the next part. Well, I have nothing more to say then. Severed was here.